Welcome, subscribers and guests. You're listening to DoublePlusMedia News. Let's go. AccuWeather.com. 24,000-year-old animal found alive, well and ready to reproduce. Video released by the laboratory captured the wriggling movements of the tiny microorganism as it re-emerged from its frozen state. For the past 24,000 years, the multicellular microorganism had been snoozing in Siberian permafrost, having become frozen in the Arctic ice right around the same time in history that humans first ventured into North America, during the Upper Paleolithic era, otherwise known as the Late Stone Age. Commentary. I don't know about you, but this story is giving me the Thing vibes. Great movie. You should check it out. The Thing. Netflix. To the airhead executives out there, welcome to Microorganism Park.
After that absolutely spectacular design, spared no expense.
And we can charge anything we want, $2,000 a day, $10,000 a day, and people will pay it. And then there's the merchandise. And I can personally...
Donald, this park was not built to cater only for the super rich. Everyone in the world has the right to enjoy these animals.
Sure, they will. I mean, what, we'll have a coupon day or something.
Gee, the lack of humility before nature that's being displayed here staggers me.
Well, thank you, Dr. Malcolm, but I think things are a little bit different than you and I had feared.
Yeah, I know. They're a lot worse.
Now, wait a second. Now, we haven't even seen the
No,
part
no,
where
Donald,
you feel...
Donald, let him talk. There's no reason. No, I want to hear every viewpoint. I really do.
Yeah, don't you see the danger, John, inherent in what you're doing here? Genetic power is the most awesome force the planet's ever seen, but you wield it like a kid that's found his dad's gun.
It's hardly appropriate to start hurling generalizations.
If I may, I'll tell you the problem with the scientific power that you're using here. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. You know, you read what others had done, and you took the next step. You didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any responsibility for it. You stood on the shoulders of geniuses to accomplish something as fast as you could, and before you even knew what you had, you patented it and packaged it and slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You want to sell it. Well,
I don't think you're giving us our due credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
Reuters. NASA's new space telescope reaches destination in solar orbit. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, designed to give the world an unprecedented glimpse into the earliest stages of the universe, arrived at its gravitational parking spot in orbit around the sun on Monday, almost 1 million miles from Earth. Commentary. Awesome. Things going right in space. A place without politicians, am I right? Probably has Omicron. Reuters. Syria defends rights record. Western powers in Turkey accused Syria on Monday of imposing quote-unquote starvation and siege warfare in opposition-held areas, as Syrian officials said foreign forces were illegally occupying parts of the country, suffering from U.S.-led sanctions. Britain and the United States were among those at a UN Human Rights Council session in Geneva, calling on Syria to end unlawful detention and disappearances and allow humanitarian aid to reach all civilians after nearly 12 years of war. Commentary. Yeah, the Syrian government has no rights defense here. The Assad government has civilization blood on their hands. They have been gassing their own people. Roughly 12 million Syrians have been displaced by the Syrian civil war that started in 2011. People who have remained in Syria don't have access to basic necessities, not to mention that Russia has been helping Syria fight protesters. Israel's deputy ambassador Adi Farjan said, quote, "In the last decade, the Syrian regime has killed over 500,000 civilians, gassed its people, and used siege and starvation as a tactic of war. It has detained hundreds of thousands of people and subjected them to sexual violence, mock executions, and severe beatings, leading to death," unquote. NYTimes.com. Judge lifts order preventing Wisconsin hospital workers from starting new jobs. A judge in Wisconsin on Monday lifted an order that had temporarily blocked 7 employees of ThedaCare, a major regional hospital system, from leaving for new jobs with another healthcare network until it could find people to replace them. The dismissal of a temporary injunction cleared the way for the workers to begin their new jobs with Ascension Northeast, Wisconsin. Commentary. Every year feels like the crazy is upped another notch. This story is crazy times 7. 7 employees not under contract wanted to change jobs for a better life, but their current employer tried to use the courts to place an injunction on their ability to leave. Dumb. Glad to see some sense of sanity remains. Another judge has stepped in and blocked the injunction. They are now free to change jobs. Oh, the age of litigation. Associated Press. Mexican journalists murdered in Tijuana, second in a week, and the third in Mexico this month. Mexico's president called Monday for a full investigation and cautioned against jumping to conclusions about the motive for the murder. Commentary. My conclusion? Get your trips into Mexico sooner rather than later, folks. It's going downhill. Media dying is the canary in the coal mine for worse to come. Also, did you know the cartel have started using drones to drop bombs? Mexico, when you gonna learn? Associated Press. 6th Michigan hospital to get federal medical team amid surge. A 6th Michigan hospital will receive staffing assistance from a federal medical team to help treat COVID-19 patients during the latest surge. Sparrow Hospital in Lansing, where 100% of beds were occupied as of Monday, will be supported by as many as 25 additional personnel for 30 days starting February 7th. Commentary. Just want to point out that staffing in Michigan was impacted by a vaccine mandate put into effect January 4th, 2022. I mean, we went a year without vaccinations and no mandates, but now there are staffing shortages? Just saying. Be prepared for more nurse and doctor burnout this year in places that impose mandates. Yikes. Thanks for listening, and a double plus thanks to likes, comments, and subscribers.